Luke, congratulations through to the last 16 at the World Darts Championship. How would you reflect on that display tonight?
Yeah, I was happy with scoring wise. Doubles need to be a bit better because if Ian hit his doubles, it would have gone his way. But thankfully he missed and I hit my doubles.
Ian put in a great performance himself there, so coming through a tough game like that must be a really good feeling.
Yeah, from the off he was always right behind me. Whether I would hit 180, he'd always hit one back. But it was just good to leave them 187s, 184s after 6 darts, and you're guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but you're favourite for the leg.
And you averaged almost 98, hit 12 180s, and still you're saying you're a little bit frustrated with your performance. So is that evidence of the standards you've set for yourself?
I know I can do even better than a 98, everyone knows it. But set play, it doesn't matter what average you have. You could go on average 50, 60, and you can still possibly win the set. But it's just all about winning and doubles.
And you said after your opening game you felt really nervous up on that stage tonight, but you looked really comfortable tonight interacting with the crowd. Is that how you felt?
Yeah, it was just a case of winning that first game, having Christmas, coming back. But yeah, interacting with the crowd as I do. Didn't see it much in the first game because I was nervous, but as soon as I won that first set tonight, I was in. And
it's Ryan Joyce now in the last 16. We've seen Ryan beat Danny Noppert, Ryan Searle to reach this stage. So what are you expecting from him?
Expecting same old Ryan, hitting his doubles first or second time, but hopefully he does miss. But for myself, just hit them doubles and take the shots when I can.
Luke, well done. Last 16 at the World Darts Championship, brilliant stuff. You looked like you were right at home up there, which was obviously slightly different to last week.
Yeah, it was definitely better than last week. Probably not performance-wise, but for myself and my confidence. It was really good to get past the Ian tonight. It was a tough test.
You know that you got pushed pretty hard there. Is that something that maybe in a couple of days' time you'll be quite thankful for? The fact that you were pushed through the gears and you had to, just up the ante a little bit. Is that something you'll be quite glad about, really, on reflection?
Yeah, it's always good to have a test as you try and go through the rounds in the World Championships. Don't really want to be cruising through. Obviously, I'd love to, but when you've got a challenge like that, you know you've got to step it up for the fans and for myself.
You enjoying it a bit more when you step onto the hockey?
I always enjoy it. Walk on, and then as soon as you're on the stage, that's when you got to focus.
And by the way, are you still watching every single session? Because when we spoke after your round 2 win, you were saying, "Yeah, I'm watching every session." It was only Spotty that got in the way annoyingly. So, is that still the case?
Yeah, I watched this afternoon. Just chilling out as I do on my phone. But I'm still a darts fan. I'll still try and play my games, but I'll always have a look what's going on elsewhere.
I'm a big fan of that, by the way. With that in mind, then, you'll know exactly what to expect whoever you come up against, let alone Ryan Joyce in the next round. Do you feel like you're going to have to take it up another notch against Ryan in the next round?
Yeah, you've got to play well, whoever you face. Like I said before, you can be ranked 100 and you could go out early doors. But like I said, just sort them doubles out and I'll be fine.
Well played.
Luke, congratulations. There was a little bit of spite in your game tonight. You were snarling and celebrating. Do you feel your game's in a better place when you do that?
I feel like it's the same, but it's good for myself to show that I can be ruthless. I'm not a nice person at times on the board. I don't think anyone else is. But it's always good to have that a bit of aggression.
Is that one thing you've learnt over the last 12 months, that like you say there, you have to be ruthless and have to be nasty to compete with the very elite?
Yeah, obviously Ian's been around for many years. Like you said, he's playing my granddad. But for myself, it's good to be ruthless, especially on that last start, as many people do see.
And obviously, going back to your round 2 game for you, we saw the emotion coming out and everything like that. What was it like going home for Christmas and just being surrounded by your family? Was that something that you needed?
Yeah, it was just, every player will say you're good to get past that first game, otherwise it's not a nice Christmas. But I had two friends who came down, and I said to Mum and Dad, I'm going home. You can stay, get the train home in the morning. I just need a good night's sleep, and that's what I did. Thank you.
Look, well done on the win. We saw the release of emotion when you made it 3-1. How important do you think that moment was in the match?
Oh, it was massive, especially when my favourite 20 and double tens aren't going. But to hit that last dart and go 3-1 up, have your last break, and you know you're coming on and you're 3 legs away.
You talked a bit about your interactions with the crowd. Is that something that you do when you're feeling really relaxed on stage, or is it something that tries to get you a bit more G'd up into the game?
Yeah, just try and G myself up. But obviously in the first game I just wanted to just focus on the darts, not focus on the fans. Obviously when you're on a 9 twice, near enough, they're always going to get involved, but that first game was all focus, and tonight I had a bit of fun.
Congrats to you, Luke. Last year you arrived here in a huge blaze of glory and all the attention. This year, is it a slightly different experience where you're coming here and having to sort of pace yourself and maybe just ease yourself into the tournament and gain some momentum? Do you feel that's different this year?
I'd probably say it is different. Obviously, any player knows you just win that first game, whether you're a seed or you're a non-seed. Getting past that first game is crucial. You've seen it last week, I had to. But yeah, pressure was on last week. Tonight, I felt like I was at home again.
Luke, well done on the win up there. When we spoke to Ryan Joyce earlier, he said that you don't need to be at your best to beat him. Is that a strange thing to hear from somebody who you're due to play soon?
I didn't know he said that. But if that's what he's thinking, it's not really good for his game. But I've just got to focus on my game, and it's all about what happens on the day.
Brilliant. Well done, Luke. Thank you.
Thank you.